Start game now. Welcome, retro fans, to another edition of the No Swear Gamer. Bib is so excited. In his karate class, he just earned his silver belt. Ooh, the shininess. And that is very relevant because today we'll be covering Kung Fu Master for the Atari 7800. Yeah, really not a lot to say about the label. Absolutely was kind of cheap with their labels, just some text. But let's go ahead and take Kung Fu Master, pop it into our Pro System, and just find out how this version of the classic arcade game holds up. Let's go to the game. Kung Fu Master for the Atari 7800 was published by Absolute Entertainment in 1989. It only has one mode of difficulty, and it's for 1 or 2 players alternating. Kung Fu Master is based on the popular arcade game by Data East, which was licensed from the 1984 Irem game in Japan, which was based on the 1984 Chinese movie Meals on Wheels, which was also called Spartan X. The movie starred Jackie Chan as a guy named Thomas who is trying to save a girl named Sylvia from a gang leader and his henchmen. While most versions of Kung Fu Master copy this, for some reason the 7800 does not. According to the manual, it leaves you nameless and changes the girl into Princess Victoria and the gang leader into an evil wizard. But yes, the character on the screen is based on Jackie Chan himself. Kung Fu Master is a 5-level side-scrolling action beat-em-up game. Each level has a series of enemies and a boss at the end. Beat the boss and you progress to the next level. Beat all 5 and you win until it restarts the game. The levels alternate in direction. For instance, in the first level, you'll start on the right-hand side and move to the left, and on the second level, you'll start on the left and move to the right, and this continues as you progress. You get 4 lives at the beginning, and if you die before you finish a whole level, you have to start back at the beginning. Not only do you have to beat the boss, but you have to make your way to the end, because after you beat the boss, some extra henchmen will try and take you down. Control-wise, you use the joystick to move to the left and right. Pushing up will have you jump straight up, and pushing down will make you duck. You cannot jump forward or backwards. Even though you can either punch or kick, this game only uses one button. Pressing towards the character and the button will force you to kick, and while you're ducked, you can do a low kick. However, if you use the diagonals, you will punch. So if you push diagonal up, you will punch high, and if you will push diagonal down, you will punch low. For some lower enemies, you will get bonus points for punching them rather than kicking them. At 75,000 points, you get to earn an extra life. Enemies will also attempt to hug you to death, at which point you will have to wiggle your joystick left and right to force them to let go. Overall, the controls left a lot to be desired and take quite a bit to get used to. Why they didn't use 2 buttons for this game is way beyond me. I really wish this game controlled better. Graphically speaking, I thought the graphics are adequate, but they could have been better. You actually have a little more designs in the background than the NES version, but it would have been nice if the characters on the 7800 version were a little bit larger or even a little bit more detailed. Music and sound wise, it's solid, it serves the game, but don't expect any digitized voices in this version. It is a moderately family-friendly game. You do have cartoony violence, but there is no blood. On eBay, this game is rather collectible and quite hard to find. Loose copies typically go around $25 to $30. I couldn't find any used complete copies, but I did see some new copies that went anywhere from $65 to $85 and above. So would I recommend Kung Fu Master on the 7800? Well, it's hard to recommend. The controls aren't very intuitive, and some of the enemies can be frustrating. The mice are basically impossible to defeat, as are the moths, as I found. But most frustrating is the knife throwers, who will be able to throw knives repeatedly at you, which can be very troublesome if they ever get really close to you. They can actually take down your life bar rather quickly. At least you have a life bar, I will say that. But the NES version, or the NES version, is much better. This one can be enjoyable though, because there aren't many games like it on the 7800. So if you're a fan of action games or beat 'em ups like I am, you might want to give this one a check out on the 7800, but it is going to cost you a little bit of money. So where am I going to rank it? Well, at 12, I have Pole Position, and I definitely would rather play this game than Pole Position just because I like the action. And at 11, I have Dark Chambers, which I just found a little too slow for me. So I think I'm going to put it right there at my new number 11 spot. Hey, don't forget you can check out my Atari 7800 Game by Game podcast if you're interested in the 7800, which I assume you are if you're watching this video. It covers this game and many others. Thank you guys for giving me a little part of your day. If you enjoyed this video, would you please click the like and subscribe button? I would totally appreciate that. You can also follow me on the Facebook or the Twitter. Just go to either one, search for The No Swear Gamer. Thanks again, guys. I look forward to seeing you next time right here on the next episode of The No Swear Gamer. Take care. Hiya!